Hey guys, and welcome to my Dragon Link deck profile. So this is going to be utilizing the Brave engine, and this list might look weird, and I'll tell you now, this isn't the best way to play Dragon Link, but this is just a cool way to play Dragon Link that I kind of found online, and this is inspired off of an OCG list that actually topped. This doesn't mean that this is the best way to play the deck, it just means that it has potential, and I'll show off the combos after the deck profile. So basically you want to go 60 cards in this because again Brave Engine has a few bricks and it's very hard to incorporate all of this in Dragon Link and also find space to play hand traps and stuff like that. So we're going full 60, and in this way that kind of does make the deck more consistent because you're not playing chamber or anything, so you don't have to mill anything specific off of ruler. So that's an advantage because if you're playing 40 cards, your main goal is you want to mill chamber, levy, stuff like chaos space and safer into the graveyard so you can gain advantage, but you don't have any of those in this deck, so it's not a huge problem to play 60 cards. Dragons is always consistent no matter if you're playing 40, 50, 60. The only problem was before that you needed access to chamber, levy and stuff like that, but in this deck you don't need that, so you can just go full 60 and it doesn't even matter. So deck profile, we're just playing Rocket Engine, 3 Tracer, 2 Synchron, 2 Recharger, and 2 Abs. It should be pretty standard. And you're playing more Abs because you need to make room for more level 7 monsters, because a level 7 plus Red Rose Dragon can be turned into Baroness, and that's really beneficial. And yeah, that's why you're playing more level 7 monsters. And the thing about this deck is that most of the monsters here are going to be focused around not using their effects while normal summoning, so you can't really play chamber and stuff like that because the Brave token engine kind of conflicts with that stuff. And you're also playing a small Rose Dragon engine because it synergizes very well with this deck, and you can just summon out Baroness as well because you can just use Red Rose as normal summon. I'll show it off in the combo. So that's really cool thing about playing the Rose Dragons. And you're also playing Black Meadow as the other normal summon, and then you can just go off from there. And usually sometimes you'd keep the Griffin on the field as a negate, but other times if you have access to Red Rose Dragon, you can just synchro it away and then just combo like that. So that's what's great about the deck. And then you also have a free Brave token on field, which is a level 4 you can use to synchro or link away into IP. And you also have the Journey of Destiny on your field, which you can just pop using Tracer, and you can save the Boot Sector launch. So that's really good for this deck, and most of the time you'll be setting up multiple negate boards like it's nothing, and you'll have multiple disruptions on your field, and you can do this consistently even if you don't open the correct starters, and you have stuff like Crossout, Called by the Grave, Gamma and stuff like that to just help you. And you have multiple removal while going for a second as well, like hand traps, talents, droplets, stuff like that. So that's what's very good about this deck. And even cards like Seal can get you access to anything turn 2, so that's another thing to keep in mind about this deck. But if you don't have the correct cards, you can obviously just go for normal combo and keep Griffin on the field. But if you have Red Rose, you can just go ahead and get rid of the Griffin, and then you can just combo from there. So that's basically, this is basically the combo what you would do if you don't have access to Red Rose or your package, like your Brave package. You just normally combo and then make it so that you have Seal and the Tracer or like the Rocket Engine, you have access to that. And then you can literally just make Ruler. Make sure you use Tracer's effect after you make Seal, because Seal is a very good disruption card. You want to have that on your field before you use Tracer because Seal is light. So that's another thing to keep in mind. And then you can use Tracer, and if you're lucky, Ruler can even mill your Chaos Ruler. So that's what's amazing about this deck. And then you can just go on from here. There's nothing much to say about this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.